This week, the Dow Jones Industrial Average hit the 30,000 mark for the first time. Mazel tov. Amazing. Although, let's face it, we know that what goes up must come down. The average is not going to stay there. It's an index. It's moving. There's going to be a correction. So why are we so excited? Well, we know that even though there are those corrections, but over time, there has been more and more value created in the stock market. And the more we move up, the better we're doing as an economy. It would seem that this is what's happening in the message that's given to Yaakov in this week's Parsha. He has this dream about the Malachei Elokim, Olim v'Yordim bo, the Malachim that are going up and down. And the lesson that's being taught to him is, in life, there are ups and there are downs. And of course, the goal is to start from the ground, but to go up to the heaven. Why do we need this message from the Torah when we can see it all around us? It's in the stock market. Things rise, they fall, and the goal is to try to continually rise, to continually push forward, even though there are falls and there are moments of failure. What uniquely is the Torah teaching? And it's at such a critical time in Yaakov's life. He's about to embark on so many epic struggles. I mean, first of all, his brother is maniacally chasing him with an army of hundreds of men. He's about to get into business with Lavan, the original white-collar criminal. He's going to experience sibling rivalry within his own family that's going to span the rest of Jewish history. The kidnap and abuse of Dinah, the sale of Yosef. I mean, these are all of the truly epic events in Yaakov's life that are just beginning now. And this message is meant to arm and prepare him for these events and for the rest of Jewish history. It must be there's something more to this message. I saw a beautiful idea from Reb Nevinsal. He says, what the Torah is pointing out is, Malachei Elokim, Olim v'Yordim bo. That the Malachim, they go up and go down in relation to him, to what he's doing. When Yaakov rises on that ladder, the Malachim themselves, the world itself, nature itself is lifted up. And when Yaakov fails, unfortunately, he can take down so much with him. What Yaakov is being told is, yes, you have struggles. There are ups and there are downs. But when you make a small move up, the leverage that you have, Malachei Elokim, you change reality, what you bring up with you. The struggles that you have as an individual have much, much broader and deeper impact. This is you, Yaakov. This is the family that you're going to build. And therefore, this is us. This is the opportunity that every one of us has in our lives. We have to realize that as descendants of Yaakov, Malachei Elokim, Olim v'Yordim bo, we bring up the world itself, reality itself, with the triumphs, the individual triumphs that we have. And we can see this in our own lives in a more individual way. It's not only these big, broad, changing the world, changing spirituality, but how many individuals do we impact by the decisions that we make? Our families, our community. How much can we do as individuals if we make a small move? That's such a leveraged move. And that's what we need to be thinking about. The Torah tells Yaakov, Hashem tells Yaakov, think about the impact, the leverage that you have with every move that you make forward. It's a beautiful story I heard some time ago about a family that decided they were going to feed the hungry and helpless in their community. So every Saturday night, they would make hundreds of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and huge pots of hot cocoa. They would bring them out to the areas in the city where these people, unfortunately, were sort of, living and so on. And they would feed them. They'd give them sandwiches and hot cocoa. And this was profiled in one of the local papers. This family started to receive donations, tens of thousands of dollars people sent in to support this beautiful effort. Every single donation was sent back, every single one, and each one of them had a note with 4 words: make your own sandwiches. What these people were saying is, we want you to leverage your impact. Don't send us money. You think about the difference that you can make and how you can bring up others with you. We should hopefully be able to take that lesson, bring each other up, be able to get through these challenging times and recognize that although there are downs, there is so much up that we can achieve together. Have a great Shabbos.